So this is a real quick video about 8-time Mr. Olympia Ronnie Coleman, who I've actually met in person by accident after the Olympia. And I'll just tell you this, I'm not really a fan of his body type. It didn't look that great in person, I'll just be honest with you. It looked like he was wearing a ninja suit, or like one of those suits that you put on. I'm not even a fan of Jay Cutler, but I think he's got more of a, I don't know, it just looks more, it's a little bit too big, but whatever. That's not what the video's about. I will say that he had a gut with abs, and it looked really weird. So, it looked like a basketball, literally. Anyways, nice guy, whatever. This isn't a personal attack or anything like that. I could give two fucks about the guy. I don't watch his podcast. I try to listen to him, but he lies so much about shit. And then I remember, he used to be a police officer. So if you're willing to lie about stuff like this to cover your ass, what else did you lie about? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'll give you the free one that you lied about using performance-enhancing drugs, obviously, and they're all taking steroids, but we're pretending we're taking Weider's protein powder. I'll give you that one, even though that's kind of a dickhead thing to do to kids like myself when we're growing up and we're lifting weights and we're wondering, well, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, why does this guy got you know what I mean? Like, so anyways, that being said, lie number one, injuries that he has sustained. He said that all his injuries, he said this on his podcast, all his injuries are from playing college football. I wish I had some fucking theme music so I could go da-da-da-da. I mean, come on. He said all his injuries are from him playing college football. There's no real record that I can find about how many games he played, if he played at all or anything, okay? So I'm just saying, the dude fucked his back up so bad they fused the entire thing. And I'll just tell you this, I don't blame the guy for doing the lifts he did, I don't blame him, man. You're that strong. You're fucking, like you're He-Man. I don't blame, man. You'd be foolish not to, right? But the way he treated his body, he never was big on therapy. He never was big on, like, deep tissue massage, ice baths, or, anything like that. So, you look at him and guys like Branch Warren. Ronnie had good form, but listen, you're lifting fucking 400, you're lifting sorry buddy, go ahead. You're lifting 200-pound dumbbells for a photo shoot. I understand, man, fuck it, if I could do it, I would too. But how much do you think this skeletal frame that we're stuck in is gonna be able to take? Right? So eventually, something's gonna, so that's lie number one. All his injuries were from fucking college football years ago, and it's not from his reckless ass weightlifting, which I really don't like kids watching that shit, because him and Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson are like three of the worst, and they all work out at the same fucking gym, so what's that tell you? Maybe it's just too hot in Texas to understand time under tension. Anyways, lie number two, okay? Lie number two is that he quit the police department, when in fact he didn't quit the police department. He went to opposing, or he appeared on a magazine, Flex Magazine, I believe I had it, wearing his police uniform. Well, guess what? The DEA didn't think too kindly of that, and they showed up at his house asking him for all his felony controlled substances, because that's what they are when you don't have a fucking prescription for them. They're all felonies. So not only is he a police officer, each vial that he has is a felony, and he's buying them illegally, which through it's like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, it could be a big deal. It is kind of a big deal. If me or you got caught with the fucking gear that Ronnie Coleman had, human growth hormone, this fucking equipoise, I mean, he had fucking hundreds of vials of shit. Look at how big he was. You know what I mean? Who knows what he had? The DEA told him, give us your shit. They came to his house. He said that the police chief said, man, you're gone so much, you might as well just retire and focus on bodybuilding, because that's what you do. You're, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's not what happened. Do you know what I mean? That's not what happened. They told him, you know, they're looking at building a case against you, and if you retire, they'll let this shit slide. And that's because he's a police officer. They would have fucked me or you up. I'm just telling you that right now. I'd still be in jail. Number 3, the dumbest one. Listen, this is the dumbest one of them all. He got pulled over in like Louisiana or something. The cop says, hey, what's going on? And Ronnie says, and he's retired, he says, I'm a police officer. Cop says, oh, you are? Okay, where at? He says, you know, over in da-da-da-da. He goes, okay. Instead of saying, hey, man, you know, I'm just letting you know, we gotta have some kind of fucking card. They're all a bunch of Freemason Satanists anyways. He could have just said, hey man, just letting you know, I don't know, I'm not trying to be a famous person or anything, but I'm Ronnie Coleman, I'm a bodybuilder, I used to be. And just go like that, man. I mean, just the nicest way. But no, he said he was a police officer. That's a crime. So you've committed this crime, you've committed that crime, you're in a fucking conspiracy, with, buying illegal fucking steroids. I'm sure you're not. I'm not saying you're selling them, but I'm just saying there's something going on there. But anyway, so with all that being said, you got arrested, you lied about and let's say this, it's no secret that he didn't get that size by using, yeah, buddy. You know what I mean? Them stupid little catchphrases that he uses. Oh, yeah, buddy. Or nothing but a peanut. Stupid shit. I understand you got 4 Bentleys and 4 kids and you want to, but man, at the end of the day, I got kids and shit. I could see, like, man, maybe coming up with a better story, maybe coming up with, like, a better, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal because you're so many people's fucking hero, and not mine, but I'm just saying, like, okay, we all kind of know you cheated, and obviously no one gets that size by using, yeah, buddy, okay? 2, so you lied about that, and you kind of misled a whole fucking bunch of people that were like my age that thought, like, man, not that I'm going to look like that, but fuck, I'll be happy to look like the guy on page 6 if I could do that. You're all lying, okay? You're all lying and taking money from us, okay? Let's just be honest. That's what it is, okay? That's fraud. You're a fucking fraud. So let's start right there. Then you take a high. Listen, I went to be a police officer in Las Vegas. That is a serious, listen, when they talk to you and I'm taking tests and stuff like that, that's as serious as it gets. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in a position of authority over people's lives. And your word between you and God and the judge and everybody else, that can't be your personal feelings or you wish. You've got to have the truth in you. Okay? So, you lied about being a police officer to another police officer. Dude, all you would have had to say was, hey man, da-da-da-da. Dude, the DEA came to your fucking house. I understand you try to spin it to protect your fraudulent enterprise, And, dude, did you ever see these interviews where I'm not even, listen, I was hooked on pain pills for 10 years, okay? I got a fucking cage in my neck and everything. They told me I'd never lift weights again. I couldn't imagine having the injuries he has. So I'm not being a dick about it. I'm just saying, like, you would see him on film, dude, there'd be fucking pain pills everywhere, and you're representing Mr. Olympia, and you're talking about shit. It's like, dude, you got all these fucking drugs in your house. Why don't you hide this shit? Kids are watching this. Oh, it's no big deal. You can take steroids and da-da-da-da. And guess what? If you get hurt, you take this. I'm just saying, I'm a retard, and I'm just saying that just sounds stupid to me. It looks stupid, And you're, on some of these things, you're nodding out, which I completely understand, but I'm just saying you're not fucking responsible, okay? You're not responsible, and then you act like you could have said, yeah, I was a little careless about the way how I handled weights and shit. I shouldn't have, I should have did a couple things different. And what does he say? Oh, I would have went for some extra reps and dirty. Dude, you walked around with fucking, things for a long time. You fucked your body up. You can tell yourself whatever you want, but we know that shit. Well, I'll just tell you this right now: 8-time Mr. Olympia. If you told me, I went through neck surgery. I don't know what's going on with my shoulder and shit, but I'll just tell you, fuck, dude, I've been homeless a couple times. I'd rather be fucking homeless than have the enterprise he has and have my body, his whole spine, okay? Look at his spine is fused. That's what that means. I've got 2 or 3 fusions. He's got his whole spine and pins and rods and everything else. I feel for the guy, but I'm just saying, I give you, dude, keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, you don't keep it real with people. You could have, you could have said this in a way where, you don't have to embarrass yourself or fucking make yourself look, but you could have said, hey, you know what, man, I was a police officer. I'm just telling you, what I mean? I shouldn't have to fucking tell you, but I'm just telling you, when I watch your videos and shit, I've got a real hard time watching them because of all this shit, and I enjoy watching your videos. I don't enjoy you talking in between. That's the dumb shit you guys say, but I enjoy watching your, watching what you do and stuff, you know what I mean, and whatever, but, and you got the Neptune prongs on your protein powder with the 88, and you can say that's 8 for Mr. Olympia and shit all you want, but in the fucking world of Freemasonry and the secret societies, which I'm pretty sure you and I both know you're a member, and so is your dumb friend Brian Dobson, pretending to be a born-again Christian and putting Christian stuff all over. That's what Freemasons do, okay? They do shit like this, and they hide behind the patriotic. Listen, I can just tell by the way you talk. And even Brian Dobson, the guy asked him on a podcast, the guy owns the gym, he got all this God stuff all over the place. Hey man, what's your go-to Bible verse? This is what they always say. Oh, I don't have one. I look at the whole... No, dude, you don't even know a Bible verse, dummy. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't even rehearse for this shit. So anyways, listen, it is what it is. I don't wish him any... I'm not saying he needs to go to jail or need to make a public apology or any shit. I'm just saying, dude, I could watch the Joe Rogan podcast. I watch your podcast. I do this, and you told the truth, and then you lie in different interviews. So it's not like I'm making this shit up. Anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.